All right, what's happening, Ward Wrestling Live? We have another top 10 ranked high school kid on here. Man, we're getting them all. Another great wrestler in our country. He is from Detroit, the Motor City. He wrestles at Catholic Central. He was a Michigan State placer last year, placed third. He's the reigning GFC champ down at Michigan Grappler, and he'll be there again to wreak havoc. 2019 Cadet Folk Style National Champ. Currently ranked number 10 at 106. And there's a lot more, but he's a little badass, and we got him on here today. What's up, Drew, man? Thanks for coming on.
Oh, yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Dave McClellan for hooking us up, and love that kid. So I appreciate him giving you the blessing to talk to me.
Right.
So, man, wrestling's been a little different this summer, huh?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What has it been like in Detroit? Obviously, when I talk to people from around the country, it seems like every state or every city has been handled differently. You know, what has it been like in Detroit?
I mean, it's been tough just because, I don't know, Michigan's been tough, like strict on everything, and we've been kind of locked down. So, I mean, we've been getting some private practices, here and there, just trying to do whatever we can. So it's not been like consistent, but we've definitely had we've been able to like put some work in and do some good stuff.
So mostly like privates or one-on-ones or garage wrestling, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. What's going on now in Detroit? Are they starting to open up? Are schools back open, or is everything still virtual?
Stuff is starting to slowly open up. For school, we're doing a 50-50 thing. So half of us are in school and then half are online. But for wrestling, I mean, we've finally been starting to be able to go to practices in just smaller numbers, but we've been able to do some stuff.
Well, I had to feel good to get back on the mat and do some wrestling back in the room again. What tournaments that you typically do during the off season did you miss the most?
Probably Fargo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what everybody, I think that's the one, right?
Right.
So just mostly hanging at home, or are you starting to finally get out and get to some tournaments? I know you'll be at the Grappler to defend your title, but have you been able to start getting some live goes in?
I've been to 2 tournaments over the summer, one in Indiana, and then I won a couple of weeks ago in South Dakota.
Nice. Well, good for you, man. It must have felt good, huh? Get some action.
Yeah. Oh,
How'd you do? You kick ass?
Yeah, I did pretty good.
Good job, man. Good job. So, man, I asked one of my Detroit buddies, about your school, and he says it's an absolute powerhouse for wrestling coming out of Detroit Catholic Central. What makes you guys so great?
I don't know. I mean, we kind of set a bar and we just stick to that. We just kind of have a standard in the room and we stick to that standard. I mean, you kind of just got to put the work in, or else you're just not going to succeed in there. So, I mean, we all kind of just work hard together as a team.
Nice. Yeah, I mean, the history, from what I'm being told, is that it's a room that creates some contenders. So that's awesome. I know I was telling you about the Morgan brothers, and I know you were mentioning some of the kids work with him. And yeah, I've had them on here, and they've got Wrestling U out there. And I reached out to one of them, and they reiterated that you're a hammer. So that's a good thing, right? So, I know that when I was looking up your stuff and trying to do some research, a lot of tournaments that I found, you were traveling with a club called Great Lakes.
Yeah.
So talk about Great Lakes and what makes them amazing, but what they've meant to you and kind of in your growth of wrestling.
So Great Lakes actually wasn't like a exact club. It was more of just a dual team that our club kind of put together. And we kind of just grew up like with that like dual team, with us all being able to wrestle together as youth and just going up until high school and then spreading out and stuff. I mean, it's just been really cool because like we'd still do some here and there tournaments together. So it's really fun to catch up, and I don't know, it kind of just meant really cool because we kind of owned our own team.
So it wasn't really a club. It was almost like, like Team Michigan kind of deal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nice. Nice. So you guys obviously are at different schools now.
Yeah.
What's it like when you got to face each other?
I mean, it's probably weird just because and different just because you kind of grew up wrestling with them. So it's, I don't know, just a little strange but cool at the same time because you get to see how much you guys have grown and stuff like that.
Nice. I know you mentioned that the one tournament you missed this off season was Fargo. Is Fargo your favorite tournament to wrestle at, or is there some out there that you really look forward to?
I've only been to Fargo once, but I mean it was a cool time down there. But my favorite tournament was probably going to Virginia Beach in middle school and just getting to hang out on the beach and then going to wrestle and then going back to the beach, and just
Nice.
a cool environment.
We may get to do that again, right, next week?
Right.
I know different times, but maybe we can't hold hands and play on the beach, but we can still go check it out, right?
Right.
It sounds like it's going to be fun. What got you into wrestling? When did you start? Were you born with a singlet on, or did you find it later on in life?
No, I started when I was 6. So, and my dad wrestled in high school. So he kind of just he found out about a little club in our small city, and he kind of just wanted me to try it out.
And you fell in love with it.
Pretty much, yep.
Nice. What you learn from wrestling, how do you think that's helped you as you're growing up, as far as, your grades, your discipline?
I mean, in wrestling, it's kind of like you either put in the work or you don't, and it kind of relates, and it's relative to how you succeed and I don't know how much success that you have, and that's kind of relative to grades and life. You got to study to get the good grades, and you got to just put in the work.
Yep, well said. I agree. And if you don't, then at least in my house, Mom has the whooping stick. She's like, "You don't do good in school, that's it." So
right.
It's important. Do you have kind of a rival? Do you have somebody that you kind of look forward to wrestling? That's the one person that you kind of go at it, and whether it's something that maybe it's your boy and you're like, no, it's just fun to wrestle him, or is there someone that has always been kind of that one you're chasing?
Probably Braden Davis. We've wrestled quite a bit of times. I mean, it's just kind of a good little rivalry that we have, and it's just a fun time every time we wrestle.
Nice. You've done Grappler, you've done Fargo. Have you done 32?
I went to Super 32 in middle school. In my 8th grade year, I took 3rd.
Nice. Which one would you say out of those 3 has kind of felt a little more prestigious, or felt like, wow, this is something real?
Probably just Grappler, just because I won it, so I got to feel the excitement of getting my hand raised in the final match in the finals with just everything going around with the crowd around and stuff like that.
Got the stop sign, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what did it mean to have your boy David there with you winning it?
Yeah, that was really cool. It was a nice surprise to see him there, and then for him to win it too. I mean, it was just really cool and fun.
Yeah, I remember him jumping up and flicking the jersey, and
yeah,
he was stoked, man. He really he went on a good run there.
Yeah.
He's excited to go back too, especially at his weight. There's like 10 or 12 state champions or something.
Yeah, there's a couple good weights.
Yeah, so he's excited to see where he's at least from the conversations we've had. So, last year in Michigan, you placed 3rd at states.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't think we knew this was going to happen this long. So I'm sure you had some preparation in your mind. You probably had an off-season planned like the rest of us. It obviously got detoured a little bit, but what adjustments do you think you need to make coming into, God willing, we have a season this year to take the top of the podium?
I need to learn how to, or need to learn, but need to get into the focus of just being able to close a match more. Because I mean, I lost in the semis in the last 30 seconds as I was winning the whole match. Just got sloppy and just took a bad shot. Got taken down with like 15 seconds left. So I mean, I just gotta learn how to be able to close a match and just stay focused and stay calm the whole time and just do what I do best.
And that just comes with, maturity and development, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you seem like a pretty mature kid talking to you, but I'm sure we all learn, right? I think I had Tom Ryan on, and he said, I look for kids that are trying to fail, because if they're trying to fail, that means they're succeeding, they're getting better, they're learning how to win. So, every loss is a notch on your belt to that next win, right?
Right.
So it's awesome. Do you have a goal? I know you're in 10th grade, but is there a college out there that you're like, man, that would be my dream school?
I don't really know, just something probably in the Big Ten, or I mean, honestly, I don't. It all kind of like just seems so surreal, just being able to go to something like that big. So I mean, just whatever happens. I mean, and I'll be happy with it. Like,
Yeah.
not really looking at anywhere, but
Do you remember what that one tournament or that one win that made the country know who Drew Heethuis is? Heethuis. Heethuis. Sorry, guys, I suck at this. But Drew Heethuis. Do you remember that one win or that one tournament where you got off the mat, or you were coming home and you were like, wow, people actually know who I am now?
the first main one was probably back in just 6th grade, middle school, when I won the state tournament, and it was a big match against Braden Davis, and just kind of made me realize that I could actually do something. And then again, in 2019, when I won USA Nationals, I mean, that was pretty big too. I mean, big tournament that I won there. So I think that also notched my belt up a little higher too. I mean, there's just a lot of tournaments or matches that have happened that I think just help people know who I am and get my name out there.
Are you someone that that cares about the brackets, or doesn't even look at them?
I definitely look at the brackets and look at the names, but I mean, I don't really go into like worrying about like how good they are or like what they're ranked or anything like that. I kind of just look at the name, and then just that's another win that I need to have, and just another name to secure.
One match at a time, right?
Yep, exactly.
Very cool. So last year you head into the grappler. I don't know what you were ranked last year. I know what you're ranked this year, but you're going into the grappler again. You've moved up a weight class, right? You're going to go 105 this year.
Yep.
And what adjustments have you made from last year? What are you ready to do? You can keep it a secret if you want. And how excited are you to get down to Myrtle Beach and defend that title? First of all, you're a Michigan kid, so obviously it's great when it's an hour up the road at Michigan State for you.
Right.
But kind of cool that you get to go on a little vacation, right? And are you okay with that?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. It's nice to be able to get out of Michigan and go to, not a vacation exactly because we're gonna be wrestling, but like just to be able to go onto the beach and have some fun. I mean, I'm excited for it.
Nice. So is there any names you've seen in the 105 where that's your target? You want to call
not really
any out?
Not really any one in particular, but I know that there's a lot of good names on that bracket that I would like to have and like to see, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah, come out of that tournament and move up a couple spots, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was definitely fun as a parent to visit there last year. What are some of your most memorable moments so far? As you know, obviously only 16, but what are some of your most memorable moments so far in wrestling?
Um, the state duel tournament was a pretty fun one. Being able to just get up on the stage and wrestle in front of everybody and go for a team state title, which was really cool. Probably the USA Folk Style Nationals win was cool to be able to get the big stop sign in Iowa and just wrestle and have fun out there. Grappler was a good one. Got to get, just in front of a people crowding the mat. That was a really cool environment. I mean, yeah. And then there's just dual teams where I get to be with my friends and, it's just fun to hang out with them and stuff. It's just really cool.
Yeah, I noticed that in my short couple years in wrestling, I see where kids get real excited to see their buddies from across the country that they've met over the years. It's pretty cool to watch. Have you had any opportunities to wrestle internationally yet?
No.
Not yet. Is it something that you want to do in the future? Maybe get on the world level?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nice. Awesome. So you've got obviously you want to go to college, right? And then you also want to compete at the senior level, right?
Oh yeah.
That's cool. All right. Well, that's awesome. So Detroit Wrestling, Detroit Catholic Central, any young kids in that program that the USA should keep their eyes on?
Yeah, definitely. Kid who was back up to me last year. His name's Clayton Jones. He's really tough and really put together, and he should be able to break this spot this year. And I think a lot of people just be amazed at how good and I think how well he'll do this year.
Nice. And so who wins, you or David?
Right now, probably David. He's got a lot of size on me. He's really tough. So, I have to give it to him.
You'd have to gain about 22 pounds.
Yeah.
So David at 106 and you at 106. You're crushing him, right? You're crushing him.
Maybe, I don't know. It'd be a good match.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, man. This has been awesome, man. Are you traveling now?
Not really.
No.
I've been kind of just staying in Michigan.
Cool. Awesome. You ready for the 10 questions?
Yeah.
All right. High C or ankle pick?
Ankle pick.
Peanut butter jelly or grilled cheese?
PB&J.
Have you tried to grill the PB&J yet?
Never done that.
Do it.
All right, will do.
Leg riding or hand fighting?
Leg riding.
Snow cones or ice cream cones?
Ice cream cones.
What's your favorite flavor?
Just plain vanilla.
Love it. Dip it in chocolate or just straight vanilla?
Just straight vanilla.
Love it. Half or cradle? I was watching a match earlier. You were somewhere and you put some kid in a cradle and flipped them back and pinned them.
Definitely cradle.
Or something. Yeah, I figured you'd say that after I watched that. You prefer the chicken wings or the chicken strips?
Chicken wings.
Head and arm or suplex?
Suplex.
Fries or onion rings?
And fries.
Single or double?
Single.
Cookies or cake?
Probably cookies.
Cookies. Oreos or Chips Ahoy?
Oreos.
Double stuff?
Yep.
Hell yeah. A glass of milk?
Absolutely.
With a spoon and a fork? Get the Oreos right at the bottom there. That's some good stuff, man. Well, hey, listen, man, I'm so happy I had you on. It was great to get to meet you, and I can't wait to shake your hand at the Grappler and just say thank you for supporting the show and coming on. It's been really fun. I'll continue to watch you in the rankings. You have a new fan. I tell all the kids I'll be rooting for you now. I don't know which Florida kids will be up there at 105. Probably
Elijah Rivera.
Yeah, Elijah Rivera. I was just going to say one of the Riveras. He won states here in Florida last year, but you've probably seen him coming up.
Yeah, he was on my bracket last year.
Yeah, cool. So that'll be one. I hope to see you guys match up. That'd be a good match to watch. I think. I mean, I've only seen videos of you, and I've watched him win Florida State. So
Right.
that'll be fun, and looking forward to all that, man. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I'll be rooting for you. And forgive me if I root for the Florida kid when you're wrestling that kid, but other than that kid, I got you.
Right.
I'm Florida, right?
You gotta rep the hometown.
I gotta rep the hometown, but I won't do it loudly. I'll just be like,
right.
Yeah. But every other match you have, I got you.
Sounds good.
All right, man. I'll bring some cool stickers with me and stuff. I'll get you some Ward Wrestling Live stickers and some cool things when I get up there. I got some masks. So
sounds good.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And thanks again to McClellan for helping me get the man on and keep kicking ass up there in Michigan and all over the country. And let me see you go up the rankings.
All right. Sounds good.
See you, brother. Thank you again.
All right. Yep. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.